work on the arm ride today. So turn this way a little bit. It'll be a little weird to show, but it'll work out. Okay, so what we're gonna do is when we get in this side mount position, let's say I've got my over-under, but he's keeping his elbow in nice and tight, okay? This is good for him, bad for me, okay? So I always would like to wind up, when I'm passing the guard, like this, right? Because then I can manipulate that arm a lot easier. But we'll say that he's right there for argument's sake. So how do I like to deal with this? I come up, and I take my knee across, and do it like that, okay? And that helps me get a lot of control over his arm. Because here's the thing, I just explained this to Austin the other night. When your elbows are in, you're safe. When your elbows are out, you're in danger. And that's just like the simplest way to put it, right? So he wants to keep them in, and I want to get him out. But he knows that. So I'm going to come up, I'm going to use leverage to bring it down, okay? So watch my footwork right here. I'm just going to his wrist. From here, I'm just going to switch over and bring my other foot out. This is the arm ride position from side mount. This is a really good position because I'm pinning this side of his body as well as this side. It's very difficult to shrimp, very difficult to defend yourself because your elbows are open, you know? A little bit. So, the first technique we'll do from right here is just going to be really simple, and then we'll work through a couple more complicated ones, right? What I'm going to do is, we kind of went over this the other day with Travis. I'm going to grab the bicep here, okay? Leave my hand on the ground here, and leave this pressure. And I always like to keep it like either in the elbow joint, or like right below the elbow joint, or at the wrist, okay? So I'll place my hand here, and then I'm going to turn my elbow in. And do you hear that? That's what you want. It should be like a lot of pressure right there. How's it pressure?
Just a little bit.
It's not causing me any, I can sit here all day long and just crush, right? So I've got him up, his head's off the ground, I've got total control of his body, he's pinned here, I've got a lot of ways, his mind is thinking a lot of stuff like I want to breathe, all this different stuff, and I'm dictating what's about to happen. So from here, all I'm going to do is I'm going to step over, okay? I'm going to twist my body by pushing this on the ground. I'm going to go to the arm lock right here. Now notice the way this arm lock works. His back is supported by my foot, right? I want to keep my hips tight and keep this tight. Because the standard arm bar is here, and this is great. And watch, it's got a lot of leverage, and I've got this much room to hyperextend it. This arm bar here, look at all that room. That's one where they're not going to be able to wipe for like 8 weeks, right? It's going to be bad. So that's how you'll finish. So the setup again, and that's what's most important. So we passed the guard however way we did it. I'm here, I've got an underhook on this side. If I don't have an underhook, that's the first thing you need to work for, okay? I teach that you shouldn't grasp your hands together. You should always kind of keep them like this. That way if somebody tries to roll you, it's always easily handled. But I will admit that a lot of times I still wind up doing this because sometimes it feels like I need to bear down on people. But generally, if you can, this is fine, okay? So all we're going to do is we're going to come up. So my feet are kind of together. Tripod. Bring this knee up. And bring his elbow down. Switch my feet. And base out, okay? I'm going to step this hand over, just like so. This is going to go to the bicep. And I'm going to lift my elbow up and bring it right on top of the sternum. And practice this because you want it to land in the right spot. If I land here, breathe, Ryan, no big deal. If I go here, it's different, right? Very, very different. Step over. And when I step over, I'm not going here, right? I'm going tight. So for all you guys who are new, and you're like, yeah, oh, you know, I'm trying to be nice, it's fine. You know what I mean? We're here to choke and tap each other out, right? So here, tight. Tight to his body. I'm going to pitch my knee, I'm going to raise up, post on my hand, and spin like so. My knees are pinching. I'm going to go to his wrist, both hands, and I'm going to make sure the thumb is facing the sky. If his thumb's turned this way, it's going to be hard to submit him. If his thumb turns this way, he might even roll all the way out. I want this thumb facing straight up I'm gonna raise my hips, submit them just like that. Everybody need to see it again? Were there any questions so far?
One more time.
Yeah. So I've got the underhook. He's got his elbow in, he was smart. I'm posted here. My weight's on my chest right now, okay? Because I know I'm about to raise up my legs, so I don't want to be here because I'm gonna have to go to here to raise up, right? So here, raise up. Bring my knee, my right knee, inside his wrist. Down. Finagle this, just like so, okay? Switch. Post out. Cross. This hand's gonna go to the bicep, just like so. And right to my spot. The spot's important. Get feedback from your partner. Pose. Step. Tight. Okay? Tight. Not here. I don't want to see you doing this. Rotate. Make sure his shoulder's off the ground. And finish. If his shoulder is on the ground and you're out here, brother, ain't no, all the work you did at passing the guard, all the work for setting up the arm bar, all that work was for nothing because you're going to lose the position over a small detail that was easily taken care of if you pay attention and take your time. And remember, if you can't do it slow, you can't do it fast. So learn it slow, take your time when you're drilling. Any questions on this so far? If you do, when I'm walking around, just grab me, okay? There's no stupid questions. 1, 2, 3.